Welcome to Kidmissing TV. I am your host, Angelina Wilson. Today we're going to go into the bizarre case of Rose Cole. She was a teenager who vanished from a place called Synanon. It was supposed to be a drug rehab. By the time she went there, it had turned into some kind of church, some kind of religious cult. In this case, I actually have the victim's own words, her letters. I'm not going to read every single one of them because we'd be here all day, but I do want to read you a little bit of what I have. This was in Oakland, California, somewhere between the fall of 1972 and the summer of 1973. So she was between 15 and 16 years old. She was sent there because she had said to a judge back home in I don't have it. I think it was Indiana or Wisconsin, one or the other. That she was abusing drugs, but she wouldn't stop selling. Most people think she was just giving the judge a hard time. That's the working theory, and they could be right. I mean, she was a 15-year-old kid, you know. She claimed that she ran away, and in 2 letters to her family, she stated she was in San Francisco living on the streets of Chinatown. Well, why wouldn't you go immediately to try and track her down? I don't understand that, especially since she said she had a kidney infection. I would be looking for her urgently to make sure she got the proper medical care. But then in another one, she says she's living in a house with people. She would not be back in contact with her family until she turned 18, she told them, because she did not want Synanon to find her. And that letter was dated December 1972. So, and why would a judge send a kid to a place like that at that point? It was a cult that beat people and took all your assets on entry. They also expected you to stay forever. The judge had to be in on with the owners of this place because it hadn't been a rehab since the 50s. Again, this is weird, but there have to be records of her committal, unless it was an underhanded deal, as I said. She also wrote that she had a friend named Ruth there. It would be very interesting if they could find that person. She wrote that a guy named Rick there that she didn't like, and later found was a court document from January of 1974 saying all charges had been dropped against her, and the document suggests that she was in court for this, but her family denies that. A child of her dad's 3rd wife said that she called between 1979 and 1982 and stated she was living on the streets where was not known. In the earlier letters, it said she was in a big house with an older couple, not the street as previously stated. Okay, I printed the letters, but I also printed the court document. This is the text from the court document. It says, whereas a petition has been filed for proceedings and disposition in accordance with the Juvenile Code, Chapter 712A of CL 1948, as amended, and upon investigation and hearing upon due notice as provided by said laws, and said child appearing in court with parent or guardian, and from the evidence and admissions of said petition are true, and that said child is subject to the power of this court, which orders as follows. On the court's own motion, this matter be and the same is hereby dismissed. It is so ordered. You know what I'm wondering? I'm wondering if she went to court with the older couple as her guardians and got it dismissed, and her parents knew nothing about it. And that's why they didn't know. So that just hit me as I was reading it. Now, some of her letters, this one's too small for me to read. This one's a postcard. I don't have a... Okay. This one is... I can kind of read this one. Here I am in here. This messed up bug feeling, drinking water, something about drinking water, something about Christmas. Unfortunately, I can't read her handwriting. This one is big enough to read, but I can't read her handwriting. Let me show it to you if I can separate it here. This is page 2 of that same letter. And it says, I love you guys. Oh God, what can I do? I can't read her handwriting. Dagnabbit. Not quite big enough. Okay, here's another one. Watching cars go to and fro, people scattering around, looking like they have somewhere to go. Thinking the only thing to identify with is the something, all the something reaching to be free. I'm sorry, there was a fold in the original paper. When the lights turn green, then red, walking around almost dead, looking at the buildings high and tall, wondering if they will stand tall or fall. She must have been writing a poem here. Yeah, she wrote a poem, and she initialed it RLC. Almost sounds like a very sad poem, actually. Doesn't sound happy. To Mom, I am. I want you to something. And this is the one from December. And there's a postcard. Dagnabbit, I wish I could read these. I'll tell you what. I'm trying to figure out where I can post these as images, so that you guys can take a look. Maybe what I'll do is I'll take these over and post them on my blog at All My Passions. That link is in the permalinks in the description. And write about Rose and put each of these up there so that we can make them bigger, see them and read them, and then we can talk about it in the comments there, in the comments here. But that's what I'll do. So I'll take these and I'll put them up on there, because that'll be a lot easier than trying to read them here. I didn't realize how difficult a task that would be. But if you have any information about Rose, I don't think that there was a phone number. Isn't that awful? Oh yes, there was. The Oakland Police Department at 1-510-777-3333. That's 1-510-777-3333. Again, I will get those posted on my blog so that we can all check them out better. Thank you so much, as I mentioned before, for your support for me, for my channel, for the kids. Next time we will be talking about 16-year-old Phyllis Corbin, who disappeared November 1st, 1963, from St. Louis, Missouri. Sounds like a long time ago, but you know what? I never give up. And Judith Chartier's case is another reason why we just don't give up. And once again, please, if you have your DNA done, upload it to GEDmatch. It's so important. I mean, Rose might have had her DNA done, for all we know. So, to try and find her family. Thank you for joining me. God bless you. And have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you next time when we delve into Phyllis's case. Goodbye, and God bless.